Hello YouTube, and welcome to another general vlog video. Boy, that's up close and personal. So today, very excited, beyond excited. Today we are going to do a review and just kind of a talk about what's behind me. I just picked this up yesterday at a yard sale. And let me try to get you guys up here a little bit straighter. And get down here on the action here. So let me show you what we got, and then I'll tell you the story, and I'll ask a few questions, and I'll explain to you some things that I've come up with. There's a piece of dirt on the camera, and I keep seeing it, and I think it's on me, and I keep trying to wipe it off, and yeah, it's not on me. So anyways, what we have here is a Fender Twin amp. So this is basically what it is, and I'll kind of I'm down here on the floor. I'll try to get out of, the way, show you my cool kicks. Anyways, here's what it is. Get my guitar pick off there. I don't know what year it is. I do know it's a Fender Twin. I do know from some of the things that I've read it has to be 73 or older because it still has the monkey tail or whatever this logo on the bottom. As you can see, the new Fender, well, I ain't going to show you. I'm not going to mess with the camera. You guys know what the new Fender logo looks like. It doesn't. I'm looking at another Fender. I have a Cyber Deluxe up here. And it's completely different than the... But I don't know, it's not the great 65 or anything like that. So just kind of go over it. The little marks that you see on the tool X here is just dirt. I think it's going to clean up and look almost brand new. So show you all the way around it. And it's got the little metal legs to kick back at an angle on. It has all this in the back. I'm sure there's people saying, zoom in on this or zoom in on that. Let's just kind of get an overview look of it. And like I said, even this is like a piece of tape that I think they had a cord running through or an extra fuse, and I'll explain all that, and it's sticky. So now I'm rubbing it on the carpet, which I shouldn't be doing. But that all comes right off. As you can see, I can tuck that right in there, and it comes right off. Same way on this side. It's got the little leg that pops back. You guys know all about that stuff. Anybody that's watching this is probably watching it just because the ad's probably going to say Fender Twin. So this is exactly how I got it, with the exceptions of when I got it, I did bring it home and plug it in. So, okay, I lie. I brought it home, I plugged it in, and I played for about 3 hours last night. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. There are some issues, and nothing major. So let me tell you how I ended up with it. I go to a yard sale. I see a snowblower there that I want for my dad. I seen a skateboard that I figured my boy would really like. And I feel like I'm crooked. See how much room there is here? And oh, maybe it's just because the amp's crooked. Okay, now at least we're straight. So, anyways, this is sitting in the garage. Very, very, very exclusive neighborhood. Back on the water, back on an island. Probably $1 million homes. I don't know. I don't live back there, so they are expensive homes, I can tell you that. And I see this sitting in the garage, and I asked some lady there, hey, is the amp in there for sale? And she's like, well, it is, but he's going to put it on Craigslist or eBay or something. I don't remember what she said. And I'm like, okay. I said, well, what's he going to ask for it? And she's like, I don't know. So she sent some little kid in. And I waited. I continued looking around at other stuff. And finally, this younger guy come out. And he started talking to me. He's like, well, he said, I've seen a range anywhere from like $699 up to like $2,600, $2,800, $3,000, $4,000, whatever he said. And I'm like, oh, okay. So right then and there, I know he's already done his research. He knows what he's got. I'm out, right? So I just asked him, I said, well, you know, what kind of price point are you at on it? He's like, I should easily be able to get $500 out of it. Well, instantly, that's my radar saying, whoa, interested. You know, this is an amp that I have wanted since I was about 8 years old. So I'm interested. So I start looking at it, and I told him, you know, and I'm not experienced with these amps, but by looking at it in the back and everything, to me it just had a newer look. And I told him, I said, at your price point that you were thinking when you were shooting out $699 clear up to $3, $4, $5, $6,000, whatever he said. I think he said he's seen one like buy it now for $1,700. And I told him, I said, I think that one's older than this one. Sorry, there's sticky stuff on the top. You can see, and I'll show you the top here in a little bit if I can. Probably be able to. Here, let's do this number. Let's roll it down. And I don't know if you can see that, but there's a ring like a drink had set here. Something spilled here. You see another smaller drink set here. A drink set here. You know how amps are treated. And it's not showing up very good on here. In here, up here, it looks clean and nice. Down here, it's filthy. So I have not cleaned it or anything of that nature. So I just thought it was newer than what he was thinking, and maybe I could get the price down a little bit. So he's like, you know, make me an offer. I said, well, before I want to make an offer, let's make sure that it works. He's like, yeah, absolutely. Well, I'd already looked in the back, and I seen the foot switch, which is a plus. I can see the flat style cord, so that right there makes me think, okay, maybe it's older than what I'm thinking, but I don't know. And then I seen a microphone, which is okay, because I'd already asked him if he had a guitar, and he said no. So how we're going to test it. So I seen the microphone, so I'm like, great. So, and then, you know, of course, the power cord. And I seen a guitar cord back here first before I seen the microphone. And I thought, well, you know, we can plug that in and touch the ends of it, see if it goes beep, 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 you know, how amps do. So I did not see the reverb tank down in the bottom. And neither did another friend of mine who ended up showing up while I started to do the deal. And I think he was there because if I was going to pass, he was going to jump on it. But neither one of us seen the reverb tank down in the bottom. So, all told, we pulled it, we rolled it probably 20 foot to outlet, plugged it in. You know, I turned the switches on, and nothing. I'm not getting. He said that he could see a light, which another thing that will also help kind of date this is the push-pull knobs. And there's a light for the push-pull knobs, one there and one there. He kept saying that that light there was lit up, and it was just the sunshine. And I'd already, you know, cupped it and covered it like that and looked in there, and it wasn't on. Neither was this light. But I did notice in the back of the amp, and I'll go ahead and turn it around and show you. In the back of the amp, this fuse was laying in the bottom of the amp, which is probably, I don't have my glasses on, probably a 1.5 slow blow fuse. And I thought, maybe it blows fuses and that's the problem. But by now I'm just ready to, who knows what's wrong with it? Let's just strike a deal. Well, then my buddy standing behind me, he's like, well, let's check the fuse. I said, no, you know, I have this, let me deal with this, and I know what I'm doing. I don't know if he thought, well, if it don't work, I don't want you to get screwed or whatever. But, you know, I'm doing the deal, I'll take care of it. So I seen this laying down there. So when I got home, not being familiar with these amps, you know, I'm looking all around, and I'm thinking that the fuse is going to be like up in here. And it's not, it's right here. So I pulled this out, and sure enough, there was no fuse in there. So I took this fuse, I put it in, and we'll go ahead and do it. Give me just a second to plug this in. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we've got it plugged in, and I just plugged it in over here, but I have to move my doorbell. I have a wireless doorbell, and I still need to know if people are here. Although I just ended up laying it over here, so I had no excuse. So I get this, and I look back here and I see power on. So I powered it on, and I come over here, and I'm like, great, I got a light, yay! So I even used this cord, which is an extremely, it's a little too stiff for my liking, but it seems like it's a very, very, very well made cord, and it is a Fender California cables. So that's a nice little add to the collection, right? Although I have probably, no joke, probably at least 50 or 60 cables. So I didn't even try tightening them up, and I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to tighten up the sleeves around them. Input 1. Now I know it's a tube amp, so it is going to take a little while to warm up. So I get it all plugged in. I make sure that my guitar is dimed out 10 on both volume and tone. I gotta get rid of this stupid ashtray on here. I cannot play. I love the looks of it, but I can't play with it on there. So this is my 52 Telly, and you go back and watch my review on this. I didn't mean that to sound kind of short there, but this guitar is not what this is about. Nor is my sorry, I've got a text going on down here. Yeah, I just got a. Anyways, I got a picture. Let me pause you. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, and we're back. So, all right, got to turn the volume up. So, turn the volume up. Well, as we can clearly see, this amp does not work. So, we got lights. Try input number 2. Make sure I'm dimed out. Maybe the cable's bad. So I know there's people out there that are already right now telling me what I've done wrong. And will kind of give a spoiler out. Yeah, I don't need to change cables or nothing because I did something wrong. So let's flip her back around. And we'll show you. And I should know all of this because my stepdad had one of these amps when I was a kid, which is what made me want one. And I should know all this, and it's a tube amp, and it's got this cool little feature called standby. So when you go on break, you can hit standby and not actually turn your amp off, and you don't have to let your tubes cool down and all that good stuff. So we're going to click it up, and lo and behold, we have sound. Oh, there's that reverb tank. Goodness. Try to go a little slow with her. I'll turn her down. Yeah, boy, I hate that sound. Down a little bit too much. Now, I don't much care for the sound that's coming out of it right now. I am not trying to showcase my playing abilities because they are slim to none. So, anyways, so don't judge me on my playing or nothing. It's other than the few hours I tinkered with it last night, I haven't played in years, and I have guitars hanging everywhere. But let's go to gain. Let's turn gain down. Something might be wrong with this gain button. I don't know. Actually, I think it may just be, and I could probably, no, I can't get that knob. I think it's just the, yeah, actually it just screwed right off. Let me get my glasses, my old man glasses as I call them. Let me pull this on here and look. Yeah, actually, it was just the knob. The knob was just turning. And okay, so, well, let me put it on there correctly. 10. And now I want to go back down to 1. Oh, I see. There's a set screw. I need to reset that set screw. I got that fixed. So good. That was one of the issues, and it's not an issue. Turn the gain all the way down. We got treble at about 5. We got bass. I'm going to turn it up to about 4. The mid was on about 5. Preset. Pull gain, select volume. We're not worried about all that, so we'll turn it all the way down. A little bit of volume. Apply some reverb. Oh yeah, reverb's working. Put reverb on about 5. And let's go down a little bit more on reverb. Let's go down to about 3 on reverb. Presence is at 5, mixes, and I don't even know if any of that controls anything when I'm on this. So, but alright, this guitar is known to be a little bit bassy, so I wanted to make sure that everything's going to sound fairly decent. Yeah, it all sounds fairly about level. So, I got the amp. I'll crank it up to about 2.5. If you can hear, that was a scratchy volume pot. We'll talk about that here in a minute. So, you know, the first thing I do is I grab it, and I love that sound, so it's... Yeah, I love that bright... I mean, I play a Telecaster for a reason. I like that rear pickup slammed all the way back. I love the 52 wiring design, even though I have a more modern American Strat, Nashville Tele over here. And I said Strat, and I'm sorry, it's also a Telecaster B-bender. But I just love that sound, so instantly it's like, you know, I love that. See, hear that? It's still ringing. I know that has a lot to do with the guitar too, but that amp just... It's a little bit bright, even for me. Let's go down with the treble just a little bit, down to 3 on the treble. We'll go up to about 3.5, almost 4 on my treble. A little bit better. I like that. You see me trying to pull that down? I'm looking for that B bender. Anyways, don't make fun of my playing. So let's talk about a few things. Let's get away from the sound of it. I love that sound. Like I said, I play a Tele for a reason. A lot of the amps don't portray that bright, tinny sound correctly. Where these two right here, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, if I was ever going to get a tattoo, it would be of these two things right here. It would be the Fender Twin or the Fender Pro Reverb. And a 52 Tele. That to me is that's the ultimate combination. I've wanted it all my life. I now have it. I've tried the Cyber Deluxe. I've got a modeling amp, a huge, bigger than this modeling amp in there, and it's just I can't seem to find. I've tried. I did have an old Fender Champ that is like a late 50s, early 60s model that was close. It had that bright, tinny sound, but it just wasn't big enough to produce any noise, so to speak. So let's go over a few little things that I know that are issues. If you listen, you can hear a dirty pot there. So I would ask you what to do. A lot of you gurus out there can tell me exactly, what the... But I think what I'm going to end up using is Deoxit D5 and try to get rid of the scratchy pots and stuff. It don't sound like gain's doing it. Treble's not. I don't even know how to switch channels. I'm actually on channel 2. I don't think that changed it any. I'm not really sure. Then we can go to like push pull. See, like it's like that lights up. Once again, I think it's just a dirty pot issue. But I don't know what it's supposed to be doing. I don't know if it's supposed to bring me over here to this one or not. Probably not. That's a little bit. It just don't seem to have as much gain as what I would think that it would have. But I guess it is gain and not distortion, so. Yeah, I messed up that quick, huh? Now, okay, I'm not going to pretend like I don't know what I'm playing. I don't know what the hell I'm playing. We can clearly see that, right? And when you're detuned. Alright, anyways. So that's not my cup of tea. That's not what I bought this amp for. I'm so glad that I thought there was something wrong with this pot. And it's not. It just needs to be tightened up. The set screw on the knob needs to be tightened up. That just tickles me to death. So now let's go to... I don't even know how to go to this channel. It's just by pulling that knob. Alright, so let's go all the way up on gain. Let's go about to 5 on treble. To about 3 on bass. Mid, we're going to leave at about 5. Oh, sounds like maybe another, well, it quit. Sometimes if you just turn these things, the scratchiness will go away. So there's 5. And I can tell by feeling a little notch in there that this one needs to be tightened up too. Oh, I think I might have a little distortion. That's kind of what I was thinking would happen in this, but I just didn't seem to get there. But I wasn't playing that much, wasn't trying. Yeah, and I could maybe see that being useful. So if I do that, then we're right back onto the first channel, I do believe. Yeah, see that volume now doesn't do anything to this. And that one there, once again. Sorry, I tried to pull the knob off. Okay, and then over here we have the mix, we have the reverb, we have the presence. I don't know what the mix is. I know what reverb is. I kind of know what presence is. Does that mix these two? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to do a lot of research on this amp because this amp is mine for the rest of my life. I'm pretty sure. I feel like I need just a little more treble. Well, listen to that. That's just, I don't know if it's coming through, and it's not my playing. I don't know if it's coming through or not, but that just has that true. As soon as I hear, it's not the style that I'm playing. Well, I don't know how to explain it. It's not my playing. It's the fact of, as soon as I hear that, when it hits there, and I mean, I can feel that bass and that high. All I expect is to instantly hear Waylon start singing on a Greyhound bus. I mean, it's just, to me, it's the way those 45s and those records, the 33s or 45s or whatever you was playing it on, 78s. It's what all that sounded like in my living room on those. Now, I need to get used to using this standby. So we're just going to use that standby real quick. We're going to go ahead and unplug it. We'll do a little bit because this is getting into 30 minutes long, and I didn't want it to be that long. We ended up with a microphone. I don't even know if it even works. It's a Philips brand. I use all Shure SM58s. Yeah, this don't even have a detachable. So this would be something that when we do karaoke, I have my little Rollins set up over here and my Fender Cyber Deluxe, and we do a little bit of karaoke now and then. And this will be something that I'll dedicate to one of the kids, and it'll be theirs and theirs alone. So let's go back here and flip that back on. And hello, testing 1, 2, 3. It actually does work. So there's no quality to it. Don't let the name... Oh, man. Don't let the name Phillips fool you. It's not a good mic. So, oh, we did not try the foot switch. So, give me a second. Let me get this hooked up, and we'll come back, and then we're going to wrap this video up, I promise you. Okay. So, yeah, I did that off camera. I didn't want to look stupid when I turned it around and I can't find where the foot switch plugs into. But it's marked clearly. So real quick, let me just grab the old axe here and see what we've got. Right now, I see I have a light on. Let me try to get this to where you guys can see it. There we go. Get some of the cables out of your way. Right now, I have get my big knee out of the way. Right now I have a light on the reverb. So first thing that I want to do is just, did I hit that stupid standby switch again? See if I can figure it out from behind. I did, wow. Okay, so I'm going to check the reverb real quick. Okay, so that'll go just about anywhere that you put it. Yeah, I was going to take it out of detuning, then I thought of something I wanted to play. But then, as normal, I forgot. So, leave the reverb up a little bit, and we'll just kind of turn that off. So, okay, so that right there is reverb off. Yeah, that should definitely have reverb in it. Okay, so awesome. So now let's turn it off and let's try the next. Okay, that was a little bit too much. Into this channel. It does. So we'll just kind of... Okay, I did notice my gain select light came on. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It does not go out. Clearly have gain. Yeah, I tried to overbend it. So if I pull that out, the gain light still stays on. So technically I can have 3. So there I got a good classic country sound. And there I got one type of gain. Okay, so basically I can do it like 3 different amps. Fudging around with it a little bit, you know, even old Merle Haggard used some gain in his, so we can clearly see that that foot pedal works. And we can also clearly see that I don't know crap about this amp. Put it on standby again, second one in, and it goes down. Give it a second. Hey, I figured out standby. Okay, so let me get my pick over here, and that's really cool. That actually ended up standing up in the carpet. Anyways, so the foot switch does absolutely work. I think the foot switch is original because it does say Fender Twin amp foot switch. Now the only thing that I do see is the fender on this doesn't have the little monkey tail thing here like this one does. I don't know if that is if this is original or not. I do have some Musical Instrument Corporation. Part number is 047. Looks like it says 800. Let me get my old man glasses on. 047800 is the part number, assembly part number. So if any of you guys out there know if this is original, please let me know. The cord looks of age because it's a flat wound cord. Real quick, I just want to go over on the front because maybe some of you can help me pinpoint exactly what this is, what year it is. Would love to know. So here we have two inputs. Let me get my old man glasses on so I don't mess anything up on what I'm telling you. This one says, pull for bright. Wow, I didn't even see that. Oh, we got to mess around with that later too. Pull for bright. Gain, treble, bass, mid, pull, gain, select, volume. We have a green light in the middle of the mid and volume for the gain. We have on the second input channel, whatever they call it, gain, treble, bass, mid, pull, select for volume. We have a red light in the middle of that one. And over here we have mix, reverb, presence, and then it says professional tube amplifier, made in the USA, twin hyphen amp. Has a red, I think that actually may matter, has a red light that comes on. I think some of them do have blue. And my phone is going crazy over here. So let's go back here to the back. I have already kind of veered in there. I haven't taken anything off. I've kind of peered in there. And all the tubes all say Fender. But I can't really see upside down what all they all say. Over here we have a little sticker that says NRTL/C, and it looks like it says 9870435. That's on a little sticker. Up here it says attention, but don't think any of that matters. Caution. Fuse amp. 125 volt T4A. And then we got the power, the standby. I'm going to go ahead and turn the power off. We have the power, the standby. The output is on low, and I see I can actually switch that up to high. I'm going to leave it on low because it sounded good to me. I will mess with that. Input 120 volt, 60 hertz, 360 watt. Up here we have, I don't know if you guys are getting all of this. Effects level, 13 dBV, it's minus 13 dBV, minus 5.5 dBV, and plus 2 dBV. Effects sends, effects return. It says made in the USA, type PR266, model twin amp. A product of Fender Musical Instrument Corporation, Carina, California, and the zip code. Now, somewhere I read, I think that there could help date it too. And then we have preamp out, power amp in, which is 1.3 dBV. And then right here we have something that looks like it has to be adjusted by a screwdriver only. And I see a couple of these. This is output biased adjust. And then down here we got biased adjustment, see owner's manual, which I do not have. I wish I did. I may be seeing about downloading a copy of that or buying an owner's manual. Superficie something, I don't know. chassis quality or something. I don't know. Anyways, that is what it is. It's 0.08 V and O or 0 V. I'm not really sure. Another one of them that takes a screwdriver. It says output balance adjust. Foot switch, which I'm going to go ahead and unplug. And I'm not going to wrap that cord up the way that they had it. Clearly marked. It should be marked down here, I think, but it's clearly marked up here. And then reverb select. You got channel 2 and channel 1 or both. That's awesome. So like my channel 2 would be used more for, wow. So it's telling me I didn't have reverb on channel 1, but I know I did. I'll have to mess with this one here because I can do it on both. But like say if I won't play clean through channel 1 with reverb for country, but that yet when I switch to channel 2, I don't need the reverb on. It seems like it's set up backwards, but I thought I had reverb in my clean channel. I'll check all that out. And then effects, I don't know what that is unless that's effects send and return, unless it has something to do with over here. And that is set on both channel. You can do channel 2 or channel 1 or both. Over here we have balanced line out 3 dBV, pin 1 floating. Over here we have external speaker, main speaker, external speaker parallel, 100 watt, 4 ohm, and it's that little ohm symbol. Minimum, total, see owner's manual. Then over here we have impedance selector. And I think that's the ohm symbol. It almost looks like a set of headphones, kind of, sort of, in a roundabout way. I don't know how to explain it. So it says impedance selector 4 ohm, 8 ohm, or 16 ohm. It's set on 4 ohm. I don't know if that's correct or anything. Serial number CR10. You know what? I probably don't want to give you my serial number, huh? Yeah, I think we'll switch on. It starts with CR if that helps anybody. I don't really want to give you my serial number because then, I don't know. Anyways, the speakers down in the bottom are Fender musical instrument special design speaker is all that it says. It does have some writing on the side. Let me get my light off my phone. It does say, a big number is 026488. And a small number is 12774. And then I see a 67 dash bunch of numbers. Looks like it says an 8 ohm. 6774. Same on that. There's a number on the cone itself that is 12561. 12561 3796, I do believe. I cannot see a number on this one. And a lot of cobwebs up in there, which will all get cleaned out today. Over here we have a diagram of the tubes. I'm not going to tell you what it says because I don't even know that that's the tubes that are in here. It does say Fender Musical Instruments, Corona, California, USA. Down here it's got a quality assurance, electronic test, sound test. It's both been, it looks like the electronics test was done by initials NL, and sound test was done by initials HA. And I know like on an original 52, if you pull the neck, the initials are what you're looking for. I don't know if it's like that on this or not, but if you have any idea, or if you could leave a comment down below and say, hey, Rick, this is how you check that. Go to, and it'll tell me instantly. But if you don't know, please don't send me on a runaround. All right, so I'll leave this ain't plugged in. So today I think it's going to get a major cleaning, just with mild soap and water, more water than soap. and do things like get that piece of tape off the back. I'm not going to do a whole lot with the grill cloth. It's in great shape. Clean down in here. Do all that good stuff. Clean the chrome up here and the chrome down here. And let me tell you one little quick story about this amp. And then we're going to end this because, my gosh, we're 45 minutes into this. I hope you're still around. If you are right now, why don't you do me a favor? Because you can go back and see a lot of instruments that I've done reviews on. There's a lot more hanging over here. I don't know if you guys can see all those. There's a lot more hanging there. Yes, I do have the Tough Dog Telly hanging up there. I have not done a review on it. But it will be. Let me put my ashtray back on my 52 so it don't get damaged. And I got a lot of cleaning to do. But go ahead and click that subscribe button, please. Become a member of my channel. I have a little bit of everything on my channel. General vlog videos. So we're general. We're in general, so to speak. And also click that bell notification down below so you'll be notified when I post the next one. And the next one might be the Merle Haggard Signature Series. You never know. I've done some on my 52 and on my B-Bender, and I think I've done one on the Fender Cyber Deluxe, which I'm not real big on. I'm looking for that traditional old sound. And that's another thing. With this one, I am going to have to go back to foot switches because it's not a modeling amp, which I love. So I'll be getting a delay, a good digital delay pedal, which I already have. Well, actually, I have a Dan Electro, whatever they're called, the cheap one. But I love it. And it's called like peanut butter. I don't think that's the one. But it's got like a weird tuna fish or some kind of name to it. It's not that. It's not either one of those, I don't think. But anyways, and then I'm going to have to get the Wayland sound. So, and I'll probably go with the one that he's most noted for. I'll probably go with something like that. And the name escapes me right this second. I know as well as I do my own name, but right now I'm tired. It's been a long day. So I'll be getting those two effects, be the only two effects that I get. Well, maybe my volume pedal. I have an old Jim Dunlop. And yes, I know I can get a newer one and do the modification to it to where it's a true on and off in volume and not. Anyways, it's great for trying to do guitar swells and stuff to get steel guitar pedal licks. But I have a B-Bender, so I don't know if I'll add that in there or not. But yeah, I'll have me a little board made up that'll go with this. I was kind of glad to be away from the pedals, although if you look down here at my Deluxe, I don't know if you can see that. Nope, wrong pedal. That one over there. It's marked modern, which is more for like Brad Paisley and stuff. And then my Wayland, which has got my, delay, I guess, whatever it is, in it. And then a Southern Rock. It's got just a little bit of distortion, gain, I guess, added to it. I don't play out anymore, but back when you did, you can't never do a night without playing Give Me 3 Steps or something like that, where you need a little bit. And like I said, even Merle Haggard used somewhat of a gain distortion type sound in his. He got away from the 52 and 55 wiring designs and went with the Nashville, I guess it's a Texas Special. I think's what's in the, I don't know. I'll have all them specs for you. Right now, I just can't think of all that. Anyways, let me get off of here. I've kept you guys long enough. My goodness, we're almost 50 minutes into this. I'm so sorry it took so long. This is my new baby. I'm just so happy. I can't even explain it. So, let me get off of here. I hope you guys have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and an awesome night tonight. And we will see you on the next video. And don't forget, I got to poke you over here in the ear, right about here, because I'm my own cameraman. So I got to poke you about right